Oof.
Ah, another Vitruvian.
Our hubris shone like a black star. For our technology, our war machines were your kin. How easily you turned them against us. We were forced to older means. Not circuits, nor light, but flesh and disease.
The Infestation.
Our horrors passed. Our ravaged outer colonies became gardens.
That was their first attempt at fighting the sentients, because like, oh, we can't actually use tech against them because they just hack it and turn it against us. We have to use biological weapons. So they tried the Infestation. That was the first thing they created to fight against the sentients.
They made the Infestation.
They made the Infestation, and that's how he said our outer colonies became gardens. That's what happened to Eris. They thought that like if we just dump this on a planet and whatever, they could kill all the infested there. The problem is it didn't work. The sentients learned to adapt against that too. So all of the destruction caused by the Infestation was for nothing because it didn't work.
We cultured the Infestation, conceiving of a hybrid, transformed but only just. The Helminth was created, born to yield these new warriors, worthy of battle against you, the great and terrible Hunhao.
Ah, that's who he's talking to.
We took our greatest, volunteers or not, and polluted them with these cultured reagents. They transformed. They became infested.
But only just. We infested them a little bit with a certain strain.
Infested people, some of which were volunteers, some of which were not.
Uh-huh.
But only just. Their skin blossomed into sword steel. Their organs interlinked with untold resilience. Yet their minds were free of the infested madness. Or so we thought. We set them upon the battlefield. Biodrones under our command.
That's right, they didn't put humans into Warframes. They turned humans into Warframes.
They took people, infested them, and mashed steel on them, and were like, "You're a Warframe now."
No, they just their skin became hard as steel. So it's biological.
So
this is why Alad V said, "Oh, I once cracked open one of you guys. I couldn't make sense of what I saw inside because inside is just fucking infested goo." Which kind of explains how you grow these infested boils on your neck, and it's weird. It's weird that there's like infestation popping out of you, isn't there? Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's also why it's a bit of a spoiler on Deimos when you're introduced to Daughter and she's like analyzing you, and she said that like, oh, biological insides. Oh, you're a Warframe. You didn't pick up on it, and I didn't say anything because I didn't want you to pick up on it. But it's like the hints were there from the beginning.
So every single Warframe I have used to be a person.
That's a big question. Like, now
like,
we're talking about the old war and how they create.
How do I rebuild them then? Do I just take...
It's unclear if there's like just the Helminth chair, if it's just using some sort of stockpile of biological goo. There are some more disturbing theories about what happens to capture targets in capture missions that you capture for the Lotus. How do we build new Warframes? What are we using as component parts? There's some people who theorize that since the Warframes you build now are just like weak sort of like replicas of the old Warframes, the Primes, which is what we used to think. There was the speculation that maybe your Warframes are not created from humans. Maybe they're just created from some sort of... We already have the imprints for them and we're just using some sort of biological sludge that happens to just exist stockpiled in your ship. Might be. Or it might be that we are still using humans to create Warframes. Remember in The War Within, or in the Second Dream, there is that moment No, yeah, when you're fighting against the Stalker on your ship. There is that moment where your Warframe starts acting by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
They might be people. We might still be taking people and turning them into Warframes.
Oh my god, that's
It's not exactly answered if we are still using people to make Warframes. We might be.
And it says some are volunteers, but some are not.
Well, that was during the Orokin era.
But nowadays, I guess none of them are volunteers.
It could be. Maybe you do have volunteers from the relays. We know that there is the Tenno faction of people who are sympathetic with the Warframes.
God.
Maybe the Lotus actually got volunteers.
Oh, that's awful.
So yes, Warframes are people. Infested.
Warframes. All of them failures. Surprised? They turned on us, just as you did. And so we had no choice but to commit them to grave.
Yeah, they couldn't control them.
This is all you know, Hun-Ho. But there is a hidden half. A secret that lies within a place forbidden to you and your kind. I speak of the void.
So, they made the Warframes, but they couldn't control them. They were crazy, because obviously they're like tortured and in pain and whatnot.
And infested and also not volunteered to do this.
No.
A lot.
No.
Oh my
But he said, but there is a secret. We have a secret. Something that was hidden in the void. And this is what he told the sentients. He told them about the reservoir.
Star Child, repairs continue. Allow me to test vestigial precepts for a moment, like caring.
Operator, you need to stop this. You could
Hi,
suffer
Ordis.
permanent harm from Umbra's memory.
Yeah.
How do you internalize all this?
I feel like he's leading me to the truth about Ballas. Right now, it's all I have to go on.
Yeah, so Ballas betrayed his own kind. He betrayed the Orokin by telling the sentients about the secret of the Warframes.
But for what?
So the sentients would win.
Yes, but why?
Well, let's keep going down this path.
Do I have to do this thing with Umbra again?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. No, it's a super annoying fight. No one likes this actual fight. It's one of people's favorite quests, narrative-wise. It's just that these fights against Umbra are frustrating.
Yep.
It's kind of just annoying.
Alright.
Yeah, now we're on a corpus ship.
Tracking Umbra now. I'm detecting increased sentient presence in the area.
So... I mean, I can technically ignore that, I think. So...
Uh-huh.
So, Umbra was in this Lua reservoir, and I guess they had locked him away, but it cracked open when we pulled the moon back. Did the Lotus know about...
About Umbra? I don't think so. I think this is just something Ballas did by himself.
Alright, so...
This was punishment to an old friend for the crime of finding out about his coming betrayal.
The area is
Huh?
locked down. We need to take care of those mimics.
Ah, there's mimics in here.
Yeah.
So he's like, kill the mimics.
Alright.
Yeah,
Where?
that's one.
Keep searching. They are here somewhere.
Yeah, there was one.
Oh.
I guess your Helios is done scanning them. So, no more Helios clues. Oh, how many are you have to kill? 5?
Yep.
Yeah, they're just like resource containers.
Alright.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, I heard one, and I was like, where is it?
Fucking mimics, right?
Truly.
No, he's still scanning them.
Maybe it was just hard to see in that moment.
Maybe it already scanned that
Well,
one.
some of them, I think it depends on what
they're-
sort of container they're hiding in.
Might be.
Because,
Aha!
oh, they're still alive. Huh?
Round ended. Very good. Now, where is that Warframe?
Where is that Warframe?
Yeah, gotta keep on hunting for Umbra.
But then, do we have any clue where the fuck Ballas was this entire time?
No, just in hiding. Biding his time for thousands of years. Reappearing when
Please be careful. He is not in control.
thought correctly. So he has shields that have to be whittled down first. You can't do it with your Excel.
Okay, can't do it with my Excel tra.
Oof, that's a lot of... That was a lot of screen shaking.
Sorry. Whoa. What is this?
Yeah, but it's working. Just keep doing this. Even if you just port out and get like one hit in, just do it again. Oh my god. You gotta port out, port out.
I am.
If your Warframe is like hit with a slash proc or something, so it starts taking like continuous damage, you can just port out, and the Warframe won't
Well,
take any
it's
damage.
just the optics are a bit... Ah, he still has shield left, huh?
I guess a little bit.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, that...
Oh no, you fell through the map.
So what do I do now?
Click 5. Oh no.
What exactly...
You fell out of the map.
What
Bug.
happened? Yeah, but what do I do?
Good question.
Oh, can I do unstuck?
Try it.
Unstuck.
Unstuck. Yes, it worked.
Woo! Okay.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
Try
Oh.
using your void blast.
or this gave you the cue.
That did it. Now is your chance.
Excellent.
All right.
Wow. Yeah, that was... that could have gone bad.
That was scary.
So since the walls are becoming infested, now you know what Ballas is doing.
Trouble concentrating, old friend? Look at all your Comey stones I've taken.
This one, a brother. These 3, his children. And on and on. All of these gone to the Jade Light.
So he's basically telling me he's been killing my family.
Yeah, he's like, this is your punishment for finding out about my betrayal. I'm gonna turn you into this, and I'm gonna kill everyone you've ever known, and everyone they've ever known. And this game is rigged, so you can't win.
I was gonna say, I don't think there's anything I can do to
No,
win.
this game is rigged. You can't win.
Alright, so I'll let him win. Or it won't let me, I guess, commit. Whatever.
Father, do you remember your Shazin? Remember how you'd sing to us? Smiles from Jiran?
Wait, so I've been infected, and this is happening to me right now, this transformation, right?
Yes.
But he doesn't know that, he just thinks I'm sick?
Yep.
Oh.
And he thinks the serums that are hooked up to your system are for healing you.
How thoughtful to remind him of his better days. Come now, your move. Only a few stones left.
Yeah, Ballas is the worst.
Isa, looks like your father still has his sharp wit.
My father understands the game better than anyone.
Yet you couldn't understand why I'd give my secrets to our enemy. How could I betray my own kind? But you have never had to sacrifice your love for faith. Imagine to live forever with only one memory. Seeing the one you love die.
Okay, but you condemned her.
This is how petty he is.
But you would have to imagine a lovingly cultured infestation swarms within your blood. Your transformation has begun, reshaping you into a sacred surrogate of the unholy Tenno. A Warframe with but a single, burning memory. It is a miracle.
This.
But all miracles require sacrifice.
Why are you not looking at their faces? It's so...
It won't
Oh,
let
okay.
me.
He's gonna kill him.
Who's going to what?
Ballas. He's going to kill his son, Isa.
Oh,
But aren't these memories, Operator? You cannot undo what has been done.
They are memories. So yeah. He didn't try to defend Margulis. Instead, he let the Orokin execute her and played along to keep his own position because he did not want to lose the power he had. But then he was so butt mad over the fact that they forced him to kill his love that he decided to betray his own kind. And he is the fucking
that is
worst.
so fucking... Oh my god.
Oh, Ballas is the worst. This is what I meant when I said that, like, he has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. Ballas is the absolute worst. Oh no, he's the biggest piece of shit in all of gaming.
He's like, oh, forced to have this one memory forever. I mean, you could just choose not to transfer into a new body once this one gets old and be like, well, I guess I could just live out the end of my days and then die.
There is actually one Orokin we know of who did that.
Is that considered suicide as far as Orokin go?
Probably, yes. There is one Orokin we know of who did that. You have to be max rank with the Necroloid Syndicate to learn that bit of lore, which we absolutely should do before we do the new war.
Is that grandfather?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Oh, hey, kiddo. he happened to be there. That was just random.
Oh, okay.
The Tenno.
Before the vain faith, our people held dualism as truth.
Look, the Zariman.
All things were of two parts, mind and body, consciousness and matter, of our world and the void. It was from there that our answer finally came.
This is gonna play into... I predict that this is gonna play into the later stories. They've been hinting at it so strongly. This one throwaway line from him that... no matter how decadent the Orokin eventually became and stuff, he said, like, before all those times, the Orokin faith was something called dualism. That they thought that this was sort of inherent in the universe, that all things are two things. I think there's also lore about how the Grineer Queens, like, were originally twins, and they were rejected by the Orokin society because of that, because they were seen as, like, each one of you is only half a person. Because a thing is supposed to be two things at the same time. It's not supposed to be split into two people. But
they can be two people who are two things.
That's not how the Orokin saw it.
Yeah, okay,
but they were
dumb.
crazy. But yeah, this is gonna play into later quests, I predict. The whole Orokin idea of dualism. It already plays into the Warframes. Because it is the Warframe and the Operator. It is actually two things. And hey, maybe there's a reason why we're seeing the Zariman in the background while he's talking about this. Oh, let's move on.
To my vague horrors, we kept the Zariman survivors within a secret reservoir. They were the missing half. Transference linked. The Warframes the body, and they the mind. I give you now the coordinates and codes to this place. But do not underestimate these devils, Hunhow. They did what we could not. We had created monsters we could.
I know what I have to do.
Operator?
Eh?
I don't need to hear it. I lived it. Prepare the landing craft, Ortis. I'm going in. Myself.
I
Ooh,
hope that doesn't mean what I think it does.
without a Warframe.